Hi everyone, welcome back again to my channel. Thank you for stopping. So today I made fish pie. If you want to see I make this fish pie, stay tuned. Let's watch this video to the end. The first ingredients I needed or I used here was my flour. So right now I'm just going to add in my baking powder. After that, I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of sugar. After I added that, I'm going to add in my salt. I use 1.5 cup of flour here, so I'm using the measurement of the flour and the baking soda I needed here. So at this point, I'm just going to use something or my toner to turn this. So once I'm done, I'm going to be using my butter here. So I'm going to add in my butter. So after adding it inside the mixed flour, sugar and the rest, I'm just going to be using my hands. It's cleaned to mix this. So once I mixed it, guys, I'm going to bring in 2 eggs and just whisk the 2 eggs. So why you can see the bowl I'm using the bowl I use in the butter to do it. I didn't bother to wash it. So now I'm just going to add it inside the mixed flour. So I'm going to still be using my hand to work with it. I'm going to use my hand to mix it as well. So once I'm done mixing this, guys, I'm going to come in with my milk. In case you don't have milk, I use milk here, or you can use water. So I'm going to use my milk I'm going to add my milk to it and just use my hand to mix this again. So once I am done with the dough, I didn't really mix the dough very well. So after I mixed it, I just cover it, and once I cover this and allow this to sit inside my fridge for 45 to 50 minutes. So I'll just go ahead and keep this inside my fridge. So now I'm going to put in my fry pan, add in some olive oil, add in some chopped onions. This is what we use in filling the fish pie. So now once I'm done, I'm going to just give this a stir. So once I'm done, I'm going to add in some carrots. This carrot is 2 carrots I just chopped, and I'm just going to add it to it. So once I'm done stirring this, I'm going to add in my yellow and green bell peppers chopped. So I'll add that to it. So at this point, I'm going to add in my cabbage, my chopped cabbage as well. So at this point, I'm going to be adding the fish I used. So I'm going to be adding it to it. So at this point, I'm going to be adding my seasoning, and I was really careful because the fish already has its own taste. So I used seasoning to cook the fish. So I'm just going to be adding a little bit of seasoning inside as well. So now this is my thickening I will use in thickening the sauce. So that's 1/2 tablespoon of flour and water. I mix them together, so that's it. So I'm just going to stir this again. So after that, I'm just going to off my gas and let this cool down totally. So now this is what I'll be working with. I've already cleaned it with water. So now I'm just using my kitchen tissue to clean it again. So now this is the dough. After 15 minutes, I'm going to bring it out, and this is what we use in mix the sauce we just finished making. So once I'm done doing that, so I'm going to just make sure I cut the dough into smaller parts. The dough, I'm just going to cut it into smaller parts now. So now this is my rolling stick. I'm just using flour to touch it so it will be easily going. That's just the reason for that. So now I'm just using it to roll the dough so it will be really flat, and I'll take the shape, or I'll go for the shape I wanted. So now guys, I'm just using what I have in my kitchen. So I'm using my small mug or plate mug to do this. So you can use anything you have. So that's what I'm using. So now this is the first part. I'm just going to remove that and do it again, but I use my mug because of the handle. It just wasn't having handle, so I just use my mug as well. That one that was having handle, so that's why I just use this to do it, to give me the shape. This is really to just give you the shape you wanted. So that was why I did that. So once I'm done, I'm going to bring in the sauce. Just fill the sauce in. Put the sauce, the one that can take it. That's what you can just see me I'm doing here. So now I just broke one egg, and I'm just using the raw egg. Now I'm just using it to touch the tips of the dough or the fish pie, so it will not get open, or when you're baking it will not be open. So now I'm going to bring in my fork just to use it to press that in, so it will be really tightening. Or you can use your hand, you can use anything you want to use. So it might not still be the fork. Just use something that you know that can really make sure they are well sealed, so that when baking it's not going to open. That's what I'm just doing here. So guys, this is it. So that's what I did. That's what I just did for the rest. So now I'm going to use the egg, my one raw egg I missed. I'm just going to use it to touch the top of the dough or of the fish pie. So after that, I'm going to put this inside my oven to sit there or to bake for 45, depending on your oven. So I did mine for 45 minutes. So after that, my fish pie was ready to go. I hope you enjoyed this. Ready to eat. Thank you for watching. Until I come your way next time, remain blessed. Bye bye.